legends. James Greenshields from Emergent Leaders Foundation. I just want to talk to you a bit about some big things that I've been working with a lot of people and myself about in reference to service. The adage that being of service is really the thing that we need to do in life, and a lot of people will say no longer service to self, it's always got to be service to others. Now there's a half truth in that, and when I first heard it, the New Age movement will really profess this one quite heavily at the moment. Be of service to others. The slight issue with that is that can lead a person down the garden path as to what they're meant to do in life, and they can forego themselves. And that's not what actually the deep people that are speaking the truth of this, that it's not what they're actually saying. They're saying that to be of service to others, first you need to step through the pure gateway of being service to self, which actually means you need to do the work inside to understand what your true gifts are, why you're on the planet, and therefore go out and express it. So if you're trying to be of service to everyone and a sundry, then one of the things is you'll get resentful and you'll get tired really, really quickly. Fatigue will set in. And that then becomes no service to anyone, no help to anyone. Look at the most exhausted person on the planet is a mother with 3 kids. Because what do? They gift their life to absolutely everyone else but themselves. And they wake up, they tidy up the house, they get breakfast ready, the lunch is ready for the school, they pack them off to school, they go to their work, they get back, they pick the kids up, take them to sport, come home, watch for dinner, they go to the shops before going to dinner so they can actually get the stuff. And finally, probably at 9:30 at night, once they've packed everyone off to bed, I should say, they might sit down and watch Big Bang Theory or something for half an hour and give half an hour of the whole 24 hours to themselves. No wonder they're exhausted. But the thing is, that's not just mums with 3 kids, it's so many people. Like blokes at the moment are so misemployed, completely misemployed, running around trying to get money to provide for people who actually become resentful because the person's not showing up, and what they really want is they actually just want the person there. But then they get into this conundrum and confusion in the mind which says, but I need to go out and get money. Yeah, well, that's the issue with how you think. Mindset shifts everything. It's not about the money, it's actually about doing what you're meant to do on the face of the planet. Like, case in point, I've just let go of doing the Young Warrior, a youth leadership program, which is a rite of passage. I've been doing it for 10 years. And it's by all accounts and all reports and by the product, it's an amazing program. But the thing is, I was doing it for everyone else. It was born because everyone wanted me to do it. And yeah, sure, I love working with young people, and I love creating programs, running programs, and going bush with young people, seeing blossom. And I have a talent for that, but is that really what I'm on the planet for right now? And I had to own, no, it's not, which means I've lost the passion for the Young Warrior, which means in service to everyone, I need to let it go. Because young people will see straight through that. And so, in letting it go, sure, right, I'm running one last one, because it's my completion cycle, and I'm really excited about it. My whole energy shifted because I'm actually doing the right thing. In being of service to self, I'm expressing the biggest aspects of myself through to service to others. So, in letting it go now, will it be reborn? Or if it's reborn, someone, like the universe cannot sustain a void. That's the big thing. The universe cannot sustain a void. Many people go, I just don't have the right partner in life. Well, the reason why you don't have the right partner in life is because there's no void, that you haven't created the void, I should say, to actually draw the right person in. You filled the void with something, like a restriction, a limitation, a belief system, or whatever it is. You've filled the void. And so in letting the Young Warrior go, I'm letting go of that program and that belief that I have to do things because everyone else wants me to do it, or, yeah, sure, the world needs it. Well, cool. Just because the world needs something doesn't mean to say I have to fulfill that. I've got to fulfill what I'm meant to fulfill on the planet. I don't have to run around trying to fix the entire planet. And therein lies one of my biggest issues that I face, and my daughters pick me up on this all the time. I have a deep desire to save the planet. Cool, James, start with me. And I've done that. I've worked heavily on myself so that I can actually get really, really clear on what it is that I'm so passionate about that I just ooze pleasure, passion, fulfillment, exuberation, passion. Oh, I said passion twice. There you go, it's passionate. So when I hit that mark, that's when I can be of best service to the world. And that's when I'm mentally, spiritually accountable. And I say that literally in the shadow of, I don't know if you can, whoops, I don't know if you can actually see it, but in the background there it is, where my finger is. That is Wollumben. That's the indigenous name for Mount Warning. It's the first place that the sunlight hits the territorial continent of Australia. It is the home of spiritual constitution for the Indigenous here. Like, the energy of this place in this caldera is fascinating. It's so intense, and it throws people around, and spiritual refugees come here, spiritually enlightened people come here, all on sundry. But what's my point about that? Well, in the shadow of Wollumba, in the shadow of your spirit, own what your soul's put on the planet to do, and actually take action in alignment with that. And sure, initially, it's a big leap of faith. It's almost hope that it will actually, like, you won't fall flat in your face. Well, if you fall flat on your face, don't take it as a no. Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, go, righto, that didn't work, now what? Now what? Am I doing this presumptuously? Is my intention correct? Am I doing it for ulterior motives? Own your motives. Own your intention. Am I actually being of service to self, and I'm being a narcissist? The reason why everyone hates narcissism right now is because narcissism is rank right around. And own it. Own the inner narcissist in yourself. It's truly liberating to own the inner narcissist, because then you can purify your intention. You can purify your intention, identify how to live out your passion to be of service to the collective. And that's realistically what has to happen. To be of service to the collective, one needs to own self, because then I understand how best to serve the collective. I trust that's been worth it. Own yourself. Live authentically. Remember what authenticity is. Be real. Love you a long time. Bye.